Welcome to the Sunset Archon channel, where we aspire to game from night to first light. And now we are going to be continuing with Honkai Star Rail. But first I wanted to start another part of the game, which is the Forgotten Hall. Just so I could get a few new rewards. And the next thing we're going to be doing after that is the Trial of Equilibrium, Part 2.
I asked you so candidly, yet you still told them. Then I'll have to seal this portion of their memories. I'm sorry, but I don't have a choice. You and only you can know about me. If a key word related to me shows up in their memories, then we'll have no choice but to get rid of it. Why don't you trust me? I won't hurt them. We have our rules at the Garden of Recollection. Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
There she goes talking about neuralizing the entire crew, and then she just asks, out of nowhere, do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
Do you want to enter the Forgotten
Let's get this party started.
Let's make it quick.
Told you I could fight.
Time for the main event.
Turn it up.
Expand your thinking.
Ready to lose if you can fight it, or rock with it!
Tough luck running into me.
Rules are made to be broken.
Keep up.
Never seen perfection before?
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Let's go.
My turn.
This song's for you.
Open sesame.
Tough luck running in.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up.
I don't have time for expand your thinking.
Ready to lose your you can fight it, or rock with it!
Alright, another one down. Next up is fire damage. That's gonna be a bit trickier.
Might as well beat it up before it...
You won't get away.
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken. let's go.
No manners. Who will it be?
Not yet.
Time for an overhaul.
Everything is
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Alright.
You won't get away.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Okay, maybe not so tricky. Oh joy.
Victory means preparation.
Grenade launcher. The punchline is
Let's make it quick.
that Natasha is actually a doctor. And she's carrying a grenade launcher.
You won't get away.
Never seen perfection before? Expand your thinking.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Rules are made to be broken.
Open sesame.
Nap time. I have something for you. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much obliged.
Back off.
Let's make it quick.
I don't have time for games.
Time for a shot.
Impressive. Almost. Curious? Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Watch a crumble.
You won't get away. That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
Never seen perfection before? Open sesame. Like this.
Alright, still don't have enough of this Lucent Afterglow to actually purchase anything. So we'll just put a pin in that. Alright, what do we got? No clue, it doesn't tell me. I guess we'll find out as we go. Clear Stagnant Shadow one time. Now, if only I knew what Stagnant Shadow was. Now, as you can see from this tabbed menu, we only have 5 menus to scroll through. But there's still so much empty space. So many more possibilities for menus to show up. And I'm probably gonna go up 3 Trailblaze levels once I finish the Equilibrium quest. Shadowed by night. Alright. Enter Warring Expedition Trial of Equilibrium. This team should suffice. And now we fight for Equilibrium. Wait, what? Oh, how lovely. You send me to fight to the death without healing me. This is why you always carry healing items on you. Alright.
We need a strategy.
Yeah, I should be fine. Ready, set, go. Go, 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 go.
Can't stop the rock.
Yes, I struck first.
You won't get away.
The redemption. Judgment is here.
Stay alert.
More tricks.
Never seen perfection before?
Time for an overhaul.
Never forgive.
Let's go.
Alright, let's rock.
Keep up.
Open sesame.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
And switch.
Just a scratch.
Huh, no switch. Okay.
Rules are made to be broken.
Let's rock.
I have something for you.
The redemption.
That's it.
Hold your breath.
Let's make it quick.
Turn it up.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
Chad Norris.
The best is yet to come. These targets will make for good practice.
Okay. Trash. upon use, immediately causes a single ally to lose HP equal to 15% of their max HP. Worthless trash. Better carry some with you. Some say that in the deep retreats of the cosmos, an invisible portal will open to those carrying a piece of junk. I'll be honest, this isn't the weirdest thing I've had in my inventory.
Stay alert.
Here we go.
This song's for you.
This fight will be easy.
Never seen perfection before? Open sesame.
Ready to lose your? You can fight it or rock with it. Let's rock.
Expand your thinking. Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a forest. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Magnificent.
Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Equilibrium. And now we can become even stronger. As soon as we start collecting this stuff. On the bright side, it just requires materials from the Antimatter Legion. And yep, their levels all went up. That's what I was afraid of. We should still be good though.
You won't get away.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're still good.
Turn it up.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
Let's make it quick.
Pretty good crowd today.
Never seen open sesame.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
What the? Here I am trying to speed read and then literally all of the materials ends up redacted. Warp material in black and gold meanders along the floor of the space station, a phenomenon known as fragmentum corrosion. Stellaron bursts can lead to fragmentum corrosion. These are connected to the stellaron within you.
You won't get away.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Rules are made to be broken.
This song's for you. Keep up!
Helpless as ever. Expand your thinking.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Let's go.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock.
I don't have time. Open sesame.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Alright, just need 2 more pieces. But there's no more Antimatter Legion guys here. Alright, where will you take me now? Ah, this hallway.
This song's for you. Turn it up.
Nope. All right.
Let's make it quick.
Time for the main event. Keep up!
Expand your thinking.
You won't get away.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Oh, I was looking at material exchange. I want material synthesis. There it is. Oh yes, that's much faster. And now we're good to go.
I'm not done yet.
Why am I still using Collapsing Sky? Oh, right. The wearer's basic attack and skill deal 40% more damage. Increase the wearer's attack by 10% and increase their damage to enemies afflicted with burn or bleed by 16%. Here we go. material synthesis. Alright, now destruction is even stronger. Stagnant Shadow of the Reverie, Dreamscape. Huh. I'll just worry about that later. Ascension's good. The Oath of Steel. Never did collect enough of many of these shields. I suppose this will do for now. So, between all three of these Hoyoverse games that I'm playing, I've noticed that Honkai Star Rail is the easiest to tell when I'm actually getting a 5-star. I don't have to wait until the very end.
These steps are so far apart. I gotta find a way down.
Better transportation system than what I got, yeah.
Use scale court waterscape to seal the armor. Treason! You've lost your senses. You think this will gain the trust of the Cienjo natives. Those who are not of our kind can never be of our mind.
I understand your misgivings, but my decision is made. That is the course we must take.
Very well. In that case, I will report you to the preceptors and have you stripped of the name and power of the High Elder.
This must be the first High Elder that accepted the mission to quell the Ambrosial Arbor. According to tradition, from then on, successive High Elders were obliged to return to the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. They would guide the tides of the ancient sea to guard and strengthen the Arbor's seal.
Do you remember now?
Yes. Reverence to the three talents, the path to the great roots. It's the way to the root depths.
Is that some kind of riddle? Reverence to the three talons. What the heck does that mean?
Don't worry about it. Just follow me.
Oh, what a huge palace. Completely abandoned. That must have been difficult for them. Imagine how upset you'd be if you had to abandon me.
For the Vidyadhara, it must have been a necessary sacrifice.
You scale-gorge waterscape to seal the arbor. Treason! Blasphemy! You've lost...
I understand.
Alright. Percipient Sconce. A ceremonial lamp left by the Vidyadhara that contains the Vidyadra's power of sealing. By lighting them in a specific sequence, the corresponding seals and the Scale Gorge waterscape can be removed.
This is one of the places mentioned in the riddle. One of the three talents. If we can break the seal here, we'll be a step closer to the roots of the arbor.
Those seals you mentioned, do you mean these weird-looking stone lanterns?
That's right.
Got it.
From what I recall, we have to touch these stone lanterns in a particular sequence to unlock the seals in this area.
In that case then, I'll leave it to you.
I'll do my best.
Just pay attention to how the panels are lit up. Just like the Trial of Fire from Tales of Zestiria.
It worked.
General, did you hear about Miss Tingyun?
I received word from Lady Fu. The depth of Fentilia's infiltration, along with her meticulous planning, makes her extremely difficult to guard against. The Cloud Knights will carry out an investigation. But for now, our most pressing matter is to put a stop to Fentilia's scheme.
Oh look, more Antimatter Legion goons to fuel my ascension.
Turn it up!
I don't have time to expand your thinking.
Time for an overhaul.
Rules are made to be broken.
I'm already starting to regret that equilibrium choice. Alright. Alright. Can't hold back in the slightest.
good crowd today. Keep up!
Open sesame. You won't get away.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Let's make it quick.
This song's just for you.
Rules are made to be broken!
You won't get away.
Turn it up!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Oh no, what is that?
Keep at it. Keep at it.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Oh boy.
Is that it? I was expecting something bigger.
Abundant Sprite, Malefic Ape. And Abundant Sprite, Wooden Lupus. Alright. Alright. I can live with this.
Is that
This seal was already on the... Move carefully. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's make it quick.
I don't have time for games. Curiosity? Endless riddles. Nothing but a forest. Open sesame. Watch it crumble.
Fighting is meaningless.
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
Done.
Okay, let's head to the third seal. I've no interest in conflict.
This is our chance.
You won't get away. Never seen perfection before? Open sesame.
I have something for you.
Alright, we are slowly but surely pushing our way through this area.
That should do, General.
Enough. Don't be nervous, sir. This is a mere formality for me and the Ten Lords Commission. This is of vital importance to the Ambrosial Arbor seals. Safety must be guaranteed.
Quelling the arbor is the
in mind. This generation cannot afford to repeat the failures of the previous High Elder.
Of course.
The Cloud Knight General and the Ten Lords Commission. They performed regular inspections of Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Fighting is meaningless. Rules are made to be broken.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Oh, so Herta actually marks treasure chests for me. I am just noticing that. I am used to just finding the treasure chest myself. And what was that in the water?
You won't get away.
I've no interest in conflict.
This is our chance.
I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
I have something for you.
Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Perhaps you still... Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Too late to repent.
You won't get away.
Let's make it quick.
Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Exactly. Humans never concealed their desires to control the heavens, and I am no exception.
Is that it? I was expecting something bigger.
What is this?
Miss March, I would advise you to refrain from interfering with the Videodora.
Huh? The Videodora? You mean these pearls will turn into people?
When the life of a Videodora is over, they return to the ancient sea and form a shell, before emerging anew. This is the hatching rebirth cycle.
Whoa.
Yes. She's named after the day she was found, after she was chipped free from a massive block of 6-phase ice floating through space. Now that is a backstory.
You won't get away.
rules are made to be broken. I've no interest in conflict.
Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Okay, so that explains why I was able to level up the Trailblazer so quickly. Something you get enigmatic Ectostella, something you get from level rewards and mission rewards, which explains why I had so many already.
Young Master, must we really forsake Skelgorge Waterscape?
Can you forgive me, Yuan?
I cannot say, Young Master. I feel resentment in my heart. But there are also feelings I cannot put into words. The senior videographers say that the Xianzhou offered us this place, that we hail from another world. Is it time to repay them?
It is time to repay them.
No, seriously, what is behind this wall of water? Seeing just fly by without a care in the world is creeping me out.
Fighting is meaningless.
Barely felt it.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
The last of the three talents is here.
So yes, it is kind of like Sophie's storyline from Tales of Graces. So the amnesiac plot device is one that is constantly overused, but not in recent years. But that's up for debate. These days it all depends on how it's portrayed and implemented.
Our people sing the hymn of clouds and dance to water's cherished sounds. And high above the dragon flies, to each is destined different skies. This mural portrays the Vidyadhara young. They acquire knowledge and depart for different places on the Xianzhou, thereby dedicating themselves to serving the Alliance.
This mural is pretty interesting. Looks like time hasn't had any effect on it.
This mural must be related to the others here. It tells the story of the Vidyadhara self-reincarnation, from hatching rebirth in the ancient sea, to the return to that same sea as the cycle begins again.
Hey, do you think this could be related to the seals?
Perhaps.
Perhaps? Fair enough. It's tough racking your brains all the time. I'm struggling to keep track.
Our people sing the hymn of clouds, and dance to water's cherished sounds. And high above the dragon flies, to each is destined different skies. This mural portrays the Vidyadhara young. Our reincarnation's greatest cost, the wisdom of a past life lost, yet through the teachings of our kind, unto the young again consigned. The mural depicts the Vidyadhara being guided by their elder, wiser kin after their rebirth. And as the day is almost gone, return alone to water's song. Beneath the waves in silver shell, await new life that time will tell. The worldly limit of the Vidyadhara is reached after 7 centuries. They return to the ancient sea and form a shell, awaiting the next hatching rebirth. Beneath the lunar glow adorned, Vidyadhara eggs begin to form, and from the ancient sea rebirth, to walk again on solid earth. This mural describes the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth in the lunarescent depths, the beginning of self-reincarnation.
Okay, I kind of get it now.
Our people sing the hymn of clouds, and dance to water's cherished sounds. And high up, this mural portrays the Vidyadhara young. They acquire knowledge and depart for different places on the Shenzhou.
Okay. One more check of this one.
Our reincarnation's greatest cost, the wisdom of a past life lost, yet through the teachings of our kind, unto the young again consigned. The mural depicts the Vidyadhara being guided by their elder, wiser kin after their rebirth.
Okay. Yes, got it right. The path has been restored.
The reverence to the 3 talons is complete. Now, we must head for the roots of the arbor. The roots of the arbor are still growing.
It's Fantilia. We must hurry.
Open sesame. Impressive. Time for an overhaul. Ha! You won't get away.
It was worth it for free healing. Even if I have to walk a bit longer. vomit-inducing agent. Upon use, immediately causes a target ally to lose HP equal to 99% of their max HP. Don't bite off more than you can chew, but when you do, use some of this and let it work its wonders. You become more resolute when holding it. No one is born a loser. Always have faith in yourself. The crazy thing is you can make this stuff in the Omnisynthesizer. Alright, let's get to it.
Is that a dragon?
We've reached the end. These are the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, where the vestiges of abundance lie. Reverence to the three talents, the path to the great roots. This is it. Under the power of the High Elder, the Arbor's roots have formed into the image of a dragon. Now, I will break the final seal.
I hope everyone is prepared.
About as ready as I can be. Team must include Jing Yuan. I guess we'll go with what we have and hope for the best for now.
Has the General of the Lawfu chosen to grace me with his presence?
That witch! She was here waiting for us the whole time! Show yourself, Fantilia!
And the benefactors, too. Oh, patience, patience. Let me make myself presentable. Now I see why the disciples of Sanctus Medicus hold themselves in such high regard. The Arbor's traces really do possess the power of metamorphosis and resurrection.
All of you, ready yourselves. Don Hong, guard my back. I'm counting on you.
Understood.
Fantilia! What is she doing?
Benefactors, behold this beautiful body. The miracles of abundance live up to the name. Let's see if I can put it to good use. The very power that brought the Xianzhou long life, I will use to bring it destruction.
Vantilia has usurped the power of the Arbor. All of you, focus on destroying the Phantom Flowers. I'll go for the body.
This sanctuary is but a vision.
To victory!
About this!
Curiosity is a danger. Endless riddles, but the answer is nothing but a void. All at once, I don't. The door to a whole new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
So much bark with so little bite. Your attacks are futile. This body was born of the Arbor. You are but ants.
That's some strong wind!
March, careful!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Crushing an ant with the weight of a star. How indulgent. The universe will end in destruction. And with it, the abundance and the hunt will disappear.
Let's go.
You've just got to expand your thinking.
Rules are made to be broken!
General of the Xianzhou, can your feeble strength survive this calamity?
Donhong, you take it from here.
Did you think it was over, Fantilia?
A scion of permanence. Have you finally remembered your duty of watching over the Arbor?
Vanquish the abomination!
The door to a whole new world.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Are we still ants to you, Fantilia? So much effort to crush us, and met with so little success. I wonder what the other Ravagers would think.
It's almost as if you can't wait to be acquainted with them. I'm afraid you won't have the chance. Blossom. It is time to put an end to this.
Time for the master stroke. Radiant Spirit, heed my word. Show no mercy!
Just a scratch.
Oh, okay. Summon the Lightning Lord and eliminate the flowers generated by Fantilia. Okay, so I lucked out using it at just that right time, and then the tutorial replenished it instantly. Even better.
Ideas, Fantilia!
There are just those moments where you and the tutorial system share a brain cell.
For the Shinjo!
Let's make it quick.
It is time to put an end to this.
It'll take more than that. Rules are made to be broken!
I am so close, I am not going down without a fight.
You're out!
Yes!
Forgive my indulgence. Your struggle in the face of certain death is touching. For my next trick, I shall turn each of you into my Void Rangers. The power of the destruction will eat away at your flesh and transform you into pawns of the great Nanook. Let's start with this arrogant Xianzhou general. I wonder if the transformation of the Xianzhou General into a Void Ranger would cast the Law Proof back into chaos. Destruction works in fascinating ways. What are you?
Do it!
Not bad, General of the Hunt. But all I lost was a body stolen on a whim. And you, how much longer can you last? The destruction of the Xianzhou is nigh.
Be gone, pawn of destruction. Tell the Legion that the vengeance of the Hunt will fall upon them.
General, are you okay?
I'm still alive. And it would seem the two of us can still coordinate our efforts. Fantilia, a truly fearsome enemy. If she hadn't attempted to turn me into a pawn of destruction, I'm afraid victory would have been far from certain. Fantilia had established a link between me and herself. Her well-timed strike gravely injured her. Thus, her connection to the Arbor was severed.
So it was all part of the plan? When Don Hung stabbed you, I was scared to death.
It takes more than that to destroy an emanator of destruction. Still...
Fantilia won't be stirring up trouble anytime soon. Don't worry about her infecting the Arbor again. It's just that sealing the Stellaron is going to take some time.
Leave that to the Master Diviner. I'm afraid I may be somewhat spent.
General, keep those eyes open. Now's not the time to fall asleep. Hey, wake up!
Need something? If not, then I'll be leaving.
I survived without a healer. Wonderful. I mean, yes, the majority of my team did perish at the very end, but I still won.
My dad is an ace pilot. He finished the Gray Sky route in 12 parsecs.
The value of choice lies in unwavering resolve.
I'll take some food. But yeah, when I was told that there would be 3 phases to that fight, I was a little bit more worried.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
I don't think I can ever get used to this. It's a pleasure to see you all here today. Collating casualties and losses. Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jing Yuan meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins."
generalship is no trifling matter. How could I be enjoying myself? All I can do is get used to it.
I think she's enjoying herself.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not. On the contrary. I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Ooh, all those benefits that the general promised. They're finally here! Yippee!
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu. Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Wow. Nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
Now that things have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way.
This is probably the closest to any form of diplomatic immunity we'll get as we're trailblazing.
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission?
It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's Resurrection. Not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with a finer detail. So, where should we begin? It appears that Fantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously. When the ambrosial arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. The Commission became a shadow of its former self. Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the abundance. They succeeded all right. But why would Fantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing. They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme. The Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu. Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, That prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Lawfu. The Stellaron hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Phantilia. That we may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain. For example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Jingyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now. Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong. It was all so chaotic. When Phantilia took form, it was as if Tingyun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet manipulated by Phantilia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Ambassador may be a bleak one. As for how matters are handled with regards to Tingyun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian ken. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place, and I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
Well, we had a lot of stumbles along the way, but we still managed to kick butt and save the Lawfu without breaking a sweat. Feels kinda surreal. You don't sound very happy. It may seem like the Stellaron hunters are controlling everything, but we create our own future. No matter how powerful they are, they can't make a future that doesn't exist come true. Since showing up, we've saved a lot of people and averted disaster for the whole Xianzhou. Who cares whether someone or something was directing it? Be happy. Actually, I was wondering if Diviner Fu could do me a favor. The Matrix of Prescience has amazing powers and can iterate and reiterate Kafka's past. So it got me thinking, if I turned the Matrix on me, could it calculate my past?
Yep. When you're free, let's head over to the Divination Commission together and ask them for a favor.
Things have come to a close for now. It's good that you came through unscathed. The Master Diviner asked us to pass on this item of Ting Yun's. I'll go to the Palace of Astrum and meet with Yukong. If neither of you has anything urgent, it'd be best if you came too.
Well, here's hoping the Matrix is accurate, and that Diviner Fu won't decline our request.
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 Lords.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Law Fu from the Stellaron crisis.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Ting Yun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct. Ting Yun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. It's simply unimaginable. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Ting Yun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Ting Yun?
Madame Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Ting Yun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Ting Yun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Ting Yun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Ting Yun's whereabouts, but at present, This is the least I can do for her. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with me. I've instructed Yan Ming to sort through Ting Yun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madame Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be.
You always did say that I like to gossip. And here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off. Oh. It's you. For a moment, I thought she'd return. Did the Helm Master send you over?
We're here to help sort out Miss Ting Yun's things. Madame Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Annie Cassiter's seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of antique? But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
Oh, Ting Yun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yan Ming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yan Ming, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Ting Yun.
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered. Ting Yun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors, but also colleagues. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became a custom. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow. A violin that could shatter glass with its piercing shriek. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Ting Yun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere and earnest. If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Ting Yun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty. Could there be other things similar to what Yan Ming got? We should take a look.
There's nothing else, except a handful of seeds. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife. I've never seen Miss Ting Yun use anything like that to defend herself. It must be another gift that she never had time to send. There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again? This bow. It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me, could it? Alright, just kidding. Just trying to liven things up around here. Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
Well, these arrows can't track enemies or make automatic turns. And I'm pretty sure this is a cleaver, not a kitchen knife.
My home planet made its fortune through the mining industry.
There's a poem that says, morning sun, yet life's blessed rest.
Alright, I've collected all of the books and papers that were just laying there.
Nothing in this report makes sense.
Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Recipes. Stone of the Hunt. Oh yes, I need this.
Fun is...
Gotta love the vending machines here. Although it's as if they're all connected. Alright, and I can get another Shadow of Preservation. Wait. Are you telling me the last of the 4 Shadows of Preservation I need are here? Lovely. Looks like I'll be completing a lot of quests on the Laofu just to get all of those. I need 750 more to get them.
The Sleepless Earl. Was that the name of that tea house at the port when we first got into town?
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. The name's Ming Ming. How many of you are there? Which tea would you like today? Oh, this is the tea Miss Ting Yun promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. She's incredible. When I took over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or Vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia, and imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Introducing a new product into the industry is really hard. Miss Ting Yun came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travels. One that nobody on the Xianzhou had ever tasted. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it. Where is Miss Ting Yun today?
Yes. Now that the crisis has been averted and the ports are resuming operations, Miss Ting Yun has been dispatched on business with the Skyfaring Commission. Out to other worlds.
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame. Well, hold on a sec. Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hills, and Dawn Dew strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. I called it Ting Yun's Blend. Seeing as she can't enjoy it right now, I'll have to invite all of you to try a cup.
Wow. Upon use, immediately heals one target ally by 36% of their ally's max HP, plus 460 extra.
I can't wait for Miss Ting Yun to try this tea.
I wish I could buy more.
It's still early. Where to now?
The Laofu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? See any more of the Xianzhou? Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast? It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum, although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis thing. Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've gotta get to Aurum Alley. I've marked it out for you on your map. Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu.
Darn it, now that you've brought it up, I suddenly don't feel like clocking in for work anymore.
The Wafu is famous for its mung bean soda.
She is
You
just
gotta give it a
hopeless.
try.
Spices Supreme! Check out that sign! Here it is!
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today? Something from Miss Tingyun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. That's how she put it. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it'd cut straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aram Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of whistling flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun must be real busy, right?
Miss Tingyun couldn't tear herself away from work, so we've had to gift this on her behalf today.
Really? Thank you so much. Why don't I give you all a demonstration and prepare a dish? My treat. I'd love to repay this kindness. Oh, speaking of which, it was our chili beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. It's spicy, sumptuous, and guaranteed to get the mouth watering. Not even a girl as refined as Tingyun could resist the temptation.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Mr. Yen Ming said an ambassador will return with a gift for a trusted colleague. The person who Tingyun trusts the most is Madame Yukong, right?
Yeah, I agree, and I'm getting hungry too. Who's texting me? Why are the sky cranes spying on me? My choice in taking this quest was never an option. Alright, let's see. Ah, whatever. There we go. Alright, 2 puzzles done.
Is that all?
Huh, this looks pretty good.
What brings you here? This bow. Did Ting Yun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Ting Yun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Ting Yun and the Guild, the Law Fu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Ting Yun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Law Fu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me. Those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Ting Yun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yan Ming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Ting Yun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Ting Yun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff? This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you. This is a gift from Miss Yen Sui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Law Fu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity. The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Ting Yun. I will seek out the truth, and if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
It's still early. Where to now?
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yan Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are two things I wish to gift the Express.
Two gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
What do you think? Modesty or real estate? Alright.
Please. Let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight. Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Law Fu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Law Fu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a Jade Abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship. Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a Jade Abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this Jade Abacus. It is a record of the Law Fu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the Jade Abacus here, in my hand. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Law Fu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yup, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Dan Heng.
General.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Law Fu.
Nice!
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
Oh, hi. I know we haven't got the chance to get acquainted, but I've heard a lot of good things about the crew from the General. I have to say, I'm very impressed. So soon? I wanted to help the General, but things didn't turn out how I wanted them to be. I've learned my lesson. Also, I have a rather abrupt request. After fighting Dan Heng, I feel like my skills are lacking somewhere. If you have any time to coach me... I'm worried that he still holds some grudge against me. But to be honest, I'd love to have another spar with him. Safe travels.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Dan Heng. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right? Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Have you got any unfinished business on the Xianzhou? Oh yeah, there are some people we haven't said goodbye to yet.
Fine, fine. Danheng and I will go back to the Express. The two of you come back soon, okay?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang.
What was that? You could be good firewood.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
What about this? You won't get away.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Just doing more deliveries.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Let's go.
Turn it up.
Open sesame.
Time for an overhaul. You won't get away. Keep up.
Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Guess we're not just gonna magically find who we're looking for around here. Oh, a holographic overview. That's neat. Now I can actually get a good idea of where everything is laid out. Nice. Now the only problem I seem to have is I do not know where to get Pom Pom's gift from. Oh well, I'm not trying to be a completionist.
Pretty underwhelming. Oh.
I'll just take what I can get. Now, whatever those holes on the dials actually mean, I have no idea. I just pay attention to the rotations and use process of elimination to figure out how many rotations of each configuration I need to do to solve the puzzle. Is it more convoluted than paying attention to the puzzle itself? Maybe. But it works.
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
You won't get away.
Turn it up!
Helpless as ever. Open sesame.
Time for an overhaul.
Let's make. Let's go.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Let's make it quick.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up!
Expand your thinking.
I have something for you.
Rules are made to be broken.
Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Alright, let's just return to the Express now.
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here is no different from our own. Yeah, you're back. Himiko and I were just discussing our journey. This little excursion has reached its conclusion. All things must come to an end. Still, some endings spark a new beginning.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the Express.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
Penacony. Do you remember? Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination. The Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet used by the IPC to exile criminals. At least, it was at the time of recording.
I knew it. I knew it. Can't go one game without the chance of being thrown into some prison. Now I'm actually going to a prison planet willingly.
However, following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of Shipe. They say it's been transformed into a prosperous and ethereal realm. The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted. When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Xianzhou, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Jingwen. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Xianzhou to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
Well, the Xianshu is not the only organization that wants the abundance dead. So many texts. Okay, this is what I was interested in. Alright, time for some total recall.
Imagine if the Divination Commission could predict how likely a person is to commit crimes.
Simple enough.
The matrix of Prescience Ultima's
So we just gotta do reruns of the puzzles we did this morning. Oh, wait. I recognize this sequence.
Who came up with this? Seriously, go rewrite it.
Yeah, I remember a sequence like that from Pokemon Rangers Guardian Signs. You'd be surprised the sheer number of glyphs I remember from all the games that I played.
The matrix offers a glimpse into
Alright, nothing left.
Good morning! Is work going well today, Master Diviner? I am extremely busy of late. If you have something to ask of me, do not delay. You were about to say something along the lines of, How did you know I wanted to ask something? But then you remembered who you were talking to and decided not to bother, correct? A face is not a reliable instrument of divination. On the contrary, I run a dozen hexagrams before I even get around to breakfast. The results are never far wrong. Today's divinations threw up some unexpected complications. The hexagrammatic position was facilitating between the water and heaven trigrams. The Matrix of Prescience gave the following interpretation. You will have 3 uninvited guests. This is ultimately auspicious.
Ultimately auspicious? Wow, sounds pretty good to me. Seems like we really were destined to meet today then. You know, I see you've been using the Matrix of Prescience to divine into Kafka's past. Well, I have a similar request.
I see. You wish to use the Matrix to relive the past and awaken parts of your memory? Viable in principle, but whether the Matrix is truly capable of achieving this result remains to be seen.
I knew it. Things are never simple, are they?
Who said that? I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was viable in principle. There is a gap of 1,000,000 light years between impossibility and viability. I feel I must explain in detail the principles behind the Divination Commission's ultimate weapon to avoid any misunderstandings. The Matrix of Prescience does not allow one to remember anything. It merely collects data in order to infer past events, in the same way that future events are inferred. Just as Realm Keeping Commission officers collect forensic evidence to recreate the scene of a crime, there are materials from which we can infer the past. These may be items related to the experience, or memories of the people involved. Miss March's predicament is very different from Kafka's situation, because she doesn't remember what happened in her past. I am no medical professional, but fortunately I'm very fond of reading. We understand that there are 2 types of memory loss. One where the memories remain dormant, floating around in the unconsciousness unable to be awakened. And another that involves direct erasure of memories from the brain.
Who would do such a horrible, mean thing?
Why don't we try using the Matrix of Prescience to determine which situation pertains to Miss March? Let's begin then by preparing the requisite inference materials. Miss March, your memory is unreliable. To guarantee the Matrix's accuracy, you'll have to provide something related to your past experience. Anything will do. When you're ready, come and find me in the Matrix core.
The diviner said I need to provide something from my past experiences. What should it be? How about a Xianzhou souvenir?
Alright, so we currently have 9 eons currently known to us. Lon, the Rainbow Arbiter. Tipath, the Firmament Arbiter. Noose, the Wisdom Walker. Akivili, the Cloud Strider. Aha, the Joy Seeker. Idrila, the Wonder Gazer. Yaoshi, the Plague's Author. Nanook, the Ruin Author. And Tazeron, the Swarm Author.
Did the Divination Commission put able to speak nonsense on that job post?
Imagine if the Divination Commission could predict how likely...
Alright, here we go.
So, have you acquired something from your past? As a nameless, surely you must have souvenirs from your journeys that could evoke memories.
I've got lots. It's just, I don't know what to choose. Ah, proof that I boarded the express. The conductor gave me this.
Memories from the Astral Express? That should do the trick. Something related to your work. Good.
So shiny and pretty. I picked up this little guy in Belobog's underworld.
Are you sure it's not radioactive?
How could something so beautiful be unsafe?
I can understand a young girl's fondness for glittering gemstones.
One of my fondest memories on the Xianzhou.
No comment. I happen to prefer Star Taro bubble tea.
Moving
Is
on.
that it? Miss March, are you not able to provide possessions from before you lost your memory?
Before I lost my memory? So, something I don't remember getting? Even then, I couldn't be sure it was from before I lost my memory, right?
Maybe a fragment of the six-phased ice you were encased in?
It may be strange to you, but to infer the past, I need materials that were pertinent at that time. Could you try recalling some memories again?
From before the memory loss. Before the Express. I'm sorry, Master Diviner. When Himeko found me in the ice, I was stark naked, like a newborn baby. I didn't have any items with me. And before you ask, no, I don't have any of that ice lying around. It melted away not long after I was rescued. Oh yeah! You sure are a smart cookie. My six-phased ice ability must date from before the memory loss. Master Diviner, any ice I create should do, right?
It should indeed. I'll have someone place the material in the base of the terminal of the Matrix. Miss March, please position yourself in the Matrix core. We may begin our inference whenever you are ready. The Matrix has clear diagnostics. Miss March, are you ready yet?
I'm pretty sure I should be. Almost kinda ready to go.
Please be prepared. Not all memories are suitable for reawakening. People carry with them much pain and suffering. If you're not ready, we can pause the inference process. I would never wish for good intentions to result in harm.
I'm okay. Let's do it. Only way to find out is to give it a go.
Very well. I will soon connect you to the Matrix of Prescience Ultima, where the Matrix will read your memories and guide you back into your past. If you reach a block in your memory, the Matrix will use the data gathered to derive a scenario and construct a possible past for you.
Got it. Oh, can he join me too?
I'm sorry. That would be highly inadvisable. You form the nexus of the Matrix's inference. He would only introduce redundant data to the system. In other words, inside the memory palace that the Matrix constructs, the only person you'll be able to count on is yourself. Don't worry. I can communicate with you from outside the Matrix and manipulate the recollection process to a certain extent. Let's begin. The Matrix of Prescience has reconstructed your past. Before you is a space generated from the memories and items you provided as raw materials. Are you okay, Miss March?
I'm good. Everything seems normal.
You have a strong constitution. Most individuals feel nauseous after being presented with a dizzying excess of information provided by the Matrix.
I must be seeing things. Why are there two Fushens here?
Your eyes are working just fine. One of the Fushwens is a projection of me which allows us to communicate with each other at all times. The other Fushuen indicates that I existed during this part of your experience.
What experience is this? It looks like the healer's market.
Unless I'm mistaken, this must be the time we broke into the Alchemy Commission.
Really? That can't be right. I remember there were lots of Cloud Knights in the plaza.
Well, this is just a Matrix inference, remember? Distortions are possible. Although the scale of this distortion is surprising. Try communicating with the Fushuen you see over there. We should hear what the Master Diviner has to say.
This is very confusing. Point out the fake Fushuen. Which one's the real one?
On top with mountain underneath. Find the second.
Miss Fushuen, is that you?
If we want to resolve the Stellaron crisis, we must refine the question. What is the crux of the problem? Generally, it is believed that when one seizes on the crux of a problem, the problem will split open like bamboo on the edge of a knife. Nobody could have foreseen the catalyzing effect of the Stellaron on the ambrosial arbor. As the ancients said, blessings bring about misfortune and vice versa. Nature has its own algorithm, and it is precisely when fate wins betwixt blessing and misfortune that I, a Master Diviner of masterful proportions,
oh God,
am called on to save the people of the Luofu.
What the heck is she talking about? Master Diviner, did you actually say that at the time? I can't remember.
It would appear that in Miss March's estimation, I'm somewhat of a blabbermouth.
No, I've always seen you as, masterful Master Diviner.
Despite the obvious distortions in this experience, the base materials from which it is composed are taken from your actual memory. There is no falsehood here. In other words, your subconscious mind thinks that I talk in tongue twisters.
It's mainly just that I, can't always comprehend the lofty ideals and, principles you discuss.
Forget it. Now is not the time for losing one's temper. If the inferred experience is distorted, we should focus on filtering out each distortion one by one. Otherwise, we won't be able to trace your memories back any further.
This is getting a little complicated. Is there a simpler explanation?
Draw your bow and fire an arrow at that Fu Xuan. All things in this world have their laws. Human creations!
This song's for you. Keep up!
Never seen her.
That freaked me out. I don't like people suddenly deciding to fight me. Now let's see who's here. Ting Yun, Welt, General Jing Yuan, and also him. I don't have to fight all of them, right? The Master Diviner was easy peasy, but I don't think I could take General Jing Yuan.
Easy peasy? The interference factor creating the distortion here should only have one source. That is, the person present who shouldn't be.
So I have to pick someone and clear them of interference?
Exactly. My projection will disappear for the moment so as to not cloud your judgment. If you can hear my voice, then it means I'm watching over you.
You're the best, Master Diviner.
I hope the best version of me can overwrite the gloriously absurd version that lives in your subconsciousness.
The person present who shouldn't be. Who could that be? General, hello! General? General Jing Yuan? Jing Yuan? What's his deal? Who falls asleep standing up anyway?
This is clearly your subconscious projecting onto the General.
I remember now. The General wasn't there when we broke into the Alchemy Commission. Looks like we found the source of our distortion.
March 7th.
You scared me! Why'd you wake up so suddenly?
Are you not satisfied with your life as it is?
I'm satisfied.
Then why are you obsessing over the past?
Impressive. Hello. All things in this human creations!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
What is that?
I know what this is. It's a Bellabog heater. Wait a minute. What's a Bellabog heater doing at the healer's market?
Looks like part of one experience has infiltrated another. A foreign object, so to speak.
A foreign object? That sounds like a medical issue. Will it require surgery?
No. I believe the object is a sign of the Matrix purging distortion. It has managed to trace back to another one of your experiences. Make contact with the object. Let's see if we can jump over into that experience. Bellabog. I've seen that name somewhere in the astral charts. There are many similar star systems on the Xianzhou trade routes. Unfortunately, all of them lost contact after the appearance of the Antimatter Legion.
Yeah, Bellabog is a kind of snowy doomsday city. There are heaters like this all over the place. Otherwise, people wouldn't survive. Come on, Master Diviner. I'll give you a whirlwind tour of Belobog. Is touching a heater a good idea? This thing is red hot. What if my hand turns extra crispy?
It's okay. This is a memory space. If something hasn't injured you in reality, then it cannot injure you in memory.
Well, I was never beaten up by Jing Yuan in reality either.
Enough of that. Touch it.
Hey, don't pull on my hand. Ow, ow, ow! Hot, hot, hot! What the actual... That thing was flaming hot! You said things that never happened to me in reality couldn't happen here.
I said that if something hasn't injured you in reality, then it cannot injure you in memory. I didn't say anything about the sensation of injury. So this is Belobog. I was expecting it to be cold.
It's freezing. What? Master Diviner, aren't you cold? I can't stop shivering.
Most likely a result of me never having experienced true cold. I'm afraid you'll have to do the shivering by yourself. On the Luofu, you and I have shared experiences, and so I was able to provide more active assistance. But in Belobog, you'll have to rely on your own judgment to ascertain the source of distortion, and get the foreign object to appear.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, Miss March, I have one more thing to ask. Have you ever experienced great suffering?
What? I don't think so. Why are you suddenly asking me that?
Sometimes people forget extreme memories to protect themselves from suffering. Perhaps you didn't notice, but in your memories of the Luofu, everyone you met was either hinting or explicitly stating that you should stop trying to remember. I believe this is most likely your subconscious communicating with you directly. Though, of course, we cannot rule out that external forces may have interfered with your memory. In the latter case, it is possible that someone decided to leave warnings in your subconscious to prevent you from recalling the truth.
Am I really that important to someone? I don't think there's anyone who'd go to all the trouble of locking up my memories.
And yet, memories are precisely what you seek, no? I say this to say one thing. Are you certain you wish to continue exploring your memories?
You said external forces might be messing with my head, right? That just makes me more curious. No one gets away with locking up my memories. Let's go. I'll show you the way to Goethe Hotel.
Very well. I must admit that I'm finding the whole matter more interesting by the minute.
This memory should be from the first day we arrived in Belobog. By the second day, we were wanted criminals already. The person present who shouldn't be. Who could it be?
Miss March 7th. Welcome to the Sampo Hotel. I'm Japard, the security here.
Why would hotel security need to be armed to the teeth? Is there great lawlessness in Belobog?
No. Japard is a captain of the Silvermane Guards. Just like how the Luofu has its own Cloud Knights captains. I have no idea what he's doing running security at a hotel like this, though.
It isn't so surprising. In attempting to pursue the rational, we piece together the unrelated. The result is a seemingly meaningful fantasy. A fantasy called life.
Excuse me, Miss March. Do you need anything? If there's nothing else, please let me get back to my duty. Also, allow me to remind you, you cannot change the past. The future is all that's left for you.
That actually does feel like something he would say.
The Goth Hotel got taken over by Sampo Koski.
Welcome to the Sampo Hotel, Miss March. The Sampo Hotel used to be called the Goethe Hotel. After old Goethe retired, Sampo managed to trick his way into acquiring this place and renamed it after himself.
Sounds like something Sampo would do.
Luckily, the high-quality service of the hotel remains undiminished. It's still the best place to stay in the administrative district. I should mention, the Sampo Hotel's new slogan is, "Don't think about the past, strive for your future." Sounds like the kind of ad copy that Miss March would like.
This girl seems quite trustworthy.
That's just the work of my subconscious mind.
The tea service at Goethe Hotel is first class, especially this Whale-Tide Spring. They say that an architect once used the preservation's power to make camellias bloom on the snow plains, and that this tea is made from those leaves. Whale-Tide Spring? Isn't that a variety of Xianzhou tea?
My brain must be filling in the blanks. Probably because I never drank any famous tea in Belobog.
Ugh, so bitter! Yuck! Bitter tea is good for your health.
Ugh, bitter is bitter. If it tastes like that, it doesn't really matter how good for you it is.
There's an old saying in Belobog, "Blessed is he who can eat the bitterest of bitter." These experiences are becoming increasingly distorted.
Seems like my subconscious mind has no talent for screenwriting.
I'm not sure your conscious mind does either.
I'm not denying it.
The subconscious is getting more and more desperate to create bedrock to stop March from digging.
Miss March, long time no see. Welcome to the Sampo Hotel.
The Sampo Hotel? This is Goethe Hotel.
Was Goethe Hotel. Now it's the Sampo Hotel. In the autumn of his years, old Goethe got too old to run this place, so he handed it down to his most trusted young confidant, Sampo Koski. And before you get the wrong idea, there was zero trickery involved. This was a cherished agreement between gentlemen. You see, old Goethe and I chose to face the future instead of clinging to memories of the past. You should do the same, March.
This blue-haired fellow has an air of deceit about him every time he opens his mouth.
You don't need a jade abacus to get a feel for Sampo.
I've been wanting to do this since I set foot on Urilo 6. Peace and tranquility.
Long time no see, Zila.
March? Long time no see. How's everything been going since you left Belobog?
The Express never looked back. It headed straight for the other end of the galaxy, because that was its fate. The same goes for us. We can't return to the past. March, don't dwell on the past. It won't do you any good. Trust me.
Got it? Thanks.
These warnings are ongoing. The situation is becoming stranger by the minute.
It sure is. Let's press on and see what awaits. I remember our second day in Belobog was mostly us being hunted down by Silvermane guards. We didn't meet Zila until way later. Which means Zila shouldn't be appearing in this memory. She's the source of the interference.
In which case, we must eliminate her.
Seems like you don't trust me.
It's not that I don't trust you. It's just...
An answer is not required. She's merely a mirage hindering your progress.
I understand. Let's do this.
Even if it's a figment of our imagination, we're still about to trash a hotel.
Let's make it quick.
This song's for you. Keep up.
Never seen perfection before.
A quick dip in. What's this? Let me see. Developed on Herta space station.
Seems like this must be the foreign object. The next experience should be meeting him for the first time. Herta space station.
Hey, at least I know this thing isn't gonna hurt me. And yes, we're still doing the double thing.
Shame we didn't get to see the stunning vistas of the snow plains. This hotel lobby must have left a deep impression on you.
Well, waking up after a great sleep in a comfy bed to find out you're a wanted criminal tends to leave a deep impression. Let's move on to the next stop. I mean, the last stop. Let's go.
So long as you're ready.
I'll take a monitor over a red-hot heater any day.
March, wake up. We have to hurry.
Huh? Are we going? What about Miss Fuxuan?
Fuxuan? Who's that? And there's no time for daydreaming. The space station is in crisis.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me. Asta said that the Stellaron is stored in that room up ahead. And I'm guessing the Legion might also be interested in its whereabouts.
I know, Don Hung. Where are you? Master Diviner? Can you hear me? Darn it, something must have gone wrong. What am I gonna do? Why did Miss Fuxuan pick the scariest time to vanish?
March, can you... me... I'm getting more and more evidence that your memories have suffered interference. But I don't know where from.
Looks like I'll have to do it by myself this time.
Yep, we've hit bedrock. Well, we're close to hitting bedrock. Alright. Arlen. Asta. Herta. Oh! We know where the distortion is. Right in front of us. Let's talk to everyone else for the fun of it.
March, if you insist on looking back, you'll find nothing but confusion and chaos. You were the last princess, and also the last survivor of the Diamond World Adlevin. The planet was burned to an obsidian hellscape the moment Nanook ascended. Filled with despair, your parents swaddled you in warm clothing and placed you into an ice ship. As they watched you sink into the turbulent waves of the starscape, they felt a newfound hope. You were found and raised by strangers. You are the only savior, the promise of rebirth.
Oh, wait! I wrote that! That's a story I made up about my past! Great. Forget memories. Now everyone gets to see my imagination.
Wait, so even the loading screen was saying don't look back? But yeah. The subconscious is getting extremely desperate. Trying to keep us away from the past. What else we got? What other delusions do we have?
March, have you forgotten your past experiences? Surely your bow there is enough evidence for you. You were once a Galaxy Ranger, engaged in a bitter fighting battle with the remnants of the Swarm. You rescued a planet in the Emerald System that was about to be swallowed by a black hole, smashing through Dr. Primitive's carefully laid plans.
Oh, wow.
You were severely wounded during the battle for Vonwalk. The leader of the Rangers encased you in ice to protect you and waited for you to recover.
My bow? But Himeko made that for me. You're lying.
So this is what subconscious delusions look like.
March 7th, one of the nameless aboard the Astral Express. After being picked up by Himeko, she was freed from the six-phased ice in which she was encased. She lost all memory of the past. Because she had no past to speak of, she was an Eon, and Eons have no past. From the moment they ascend, the past and future of their existence becomes inundated by their path. March 7th's mistake was the loss of the authority of the Eons.
Could it be? That never even occurred to me. But I guess it's not impossible.
You know, at least Herta kind of stayed logical. But still.
Finally. All done. I better meet up with Fu Xuan if I want to keep going through my memories.
And now we settle the primary distortion.
March, leave your memories in the past. Why do you insist on returning to them? If they were so important to you, wouldn't you have remembered them? The moment a Nameless boards the Express, a new life begins. We set out on a new road, never to return. Explore, trailblaze, but do not dwell in the past. You'll tarnish the reputation of the Nameless.
Enough! You're not him! Nothing like him! He would never try and force me to give up something so important to me. I don't care who you are. Disappear right now and let me pass. And don't you ever pretend to be one of my friends again.
All things in this world have their laws. Yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations! With all my power, try the future!
What about this?
I don't have time.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The memory cult? Really?
Weren't there coordinates sent out from the space station? Weak heartbeat and pulse. March, you better do CPR.
This is the first time we met him. But he isn't here. Who are you? I don't remember you.
I am a messenger of the Garden of Recollection. Miss March, please refrain from looking back upon your past. Leave the matrix of prescience and return to reality. The past is not worth exploring. It will only hurt you.
You're the one who needs to leave. I'm not letting this go.
The Garden of Recollection? Did the Glowswaiter send you? Are you the one meddling with my observations? What do you want with this girl? No matter the nature of your intentions, stealing others' memories like this, deceiving them, blinding them, I cannot allow that to happen.
You leave me no choice but to resort to unconventional means.
Peace was never an option.
Miss March, this might feel uncomfortable, but I'm going to enter your memory world and help you clear out any obstacles. All things in this world have their laws. Human creations! Our fortune is clouded.
Rules are made to be broken. Let's go.
This song's for you. Keep up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Open sesame. I see through you. Converge and awaken!
Let's make it quick.
Let's rock!
Just a scratch.
Pretty good crowd today.
Rules are made to be broken.
Expand your thinking. A quick divination.
Thanks for your help, Miss Fushuen.
I promised I'd watch over you. Besides, I've been blessed by the Wisdom Walker. I will never tolerate efforts to impede the truth.
That person said she was a messenger. The Garden of Recollection. Why would they come after me?
Many members of the Garden have their own agenda. It's impossible to confirm anything from a cursory introduction. This is the Astral Express, no? It would seem that you're nearing the source. The Matrix of Prescience Ultima should start making further calculations soon. Do you remember where it was exactly that you were discovered?
They set the ice down in one of the passenger cars. It ended up being my room.
Then let's pass through this carriage and find your room.
Don Hung, let's crack open this ice block. Perhaps we can still save the girl inside.
Be careful not to harm her.
Nice static effect.
I've got this. Pom Pom, go and get the first aid kit.
This must be when the crew first found me. I don't remember a thing.
Some memories are buried deep within you. It takes time for them to resurface.
What's going on? How come we're back at the start?
It's the messenger. She's interfering with your movements again.
Dang it, bedrock nonsense again?
Don't look back. Keep going forward. Don't look back. Keep going forward.
It seemed like that kid was trapped in ice, but the substance doesn't share the same physical properties. How bizarre.
6-phase ice.
The crystals show at least 6 structures under differing conditions. 6-phased ice. The galaxy really is an enigma.
Of course, I hope we can take her in. Or, rather, I can offer a conclusion based on the most basic of moral judgments. Now that we've found her, we have to look after her. But naturally, I'm concerned about whether or not this places the Astral Express in any danger.
The Astral Express welcomes everyone. Don't worry. Do what you feel is right, and Pop-Pom will take care of the rest.
Thanks. I feel more at ease now. I just hope she'll have a good time on the Express and not feel too alienated from the rest of us.
Stop worrying so much. Pom-Pom will say it again. The Astral Express welcomes everyone.
Everyone agreed to take you in. I'm in exile. And by the look of things, you might not have a home to go back to either. But here on the Express, nobody is alone. Himiko said that your vitals were all stable. She just didn't know when you'd regain consciousness.
Not even Bedrock can stop me.
The Interferer has been thwarting your progress this whole time. Maybe the only way for you to find your past is to take a step back.
Don't look back. Keep going forward. I get it. If I do the exact opposite, I'll find my way out. You're a true genius, March.
As soon as you open this door, the Matrix of Prescience will start calculating your past. Whenever you're ready.
Is this my room? I didn't get a chance to tidy up. Don't judge.
This is your room? That block of ice in the center. Has it always been there?
Ice?
This must be the foreign object. Looks like our exploration has reached its final stage. I will confirm one last time. Are you sure you wish to keep exploring your past?
Yes. I'm sure. Master Diviner?
She is busy running the Matrix of Prescience Ultima.
You again? What I do with my past is none of your business. Why do you have to make things so difficult?
Please, trust the Garden of Recollection. Everything I'm doing is for your protection.
You don't protect people by imprisoning them.
We know. If you are truly set on learning about your past, then come with me. I'll show you the origin that you seek. I hope that you will refrain from exploring any further than this. Trust me when I say, nothing good can come of it. There it is, your origin. Your life unfolds from this point on, full of unique experiences and adventure. What happened prior is meaningless to you. The value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future. The eagle returns from an unsuccessful hunt. The sailor avoids the course they know to be dangerous. And you, my child, should come to learn that the past is just an illusion. But your experiences now will be remembered forever.
No, I'm not playing that game.
It is time to say goodbye. Here, a parting gift for you. I look forward to our next encounter.
I just finished 3 rounds of Inception. Do not give me this.
Miss Fu Xuan, why did the simulation just cut off like that? I don't know. Before I could figure out what was going on, it spat me out.
And the Matrix of Prescience stopped at precisely the same moment. March, I lost sight of you once you touched that block of ice. What happened?
It's kinda hard to explain.
So, that mysterious girl was really a messenger of the Glow Swather?
Glow Swather? You mean Fu Li, the Remembrance? Are they the Eon connected to my past?
No, it's too early to draw such a conclusion. All I can say is that it was very likely an Eon that sealed away your memories. But not necessarily fully. When the messenger spoke of protection, perhaps she meant the following. The Glow Swather wasn't the one who sealed away your memories. They are interfering to shield you from these very memories.
It's not so bad. At least I know it has to do with the Garden of Recollection, right?
It seems like retrieving memories is beyond the operational spectrum of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima.
That's all right. You've helped me so much already, Master Diviner. I owe you a big one.
If you'll excuse me, I must organize an inspection of the Matrix. Fingers crossed there's no damage done.
We'll leave you to it then. Run. If we broke something, there'll be a huge bill to pay.
Another trolling courtesy of Inception. I'm sorry, I just don't feel satisfied with this conclusion.
Need something? If not,
We have some amazing good.
Alright, why is March texting me now?
What the... Is this a letter?
Yeah, I know I pick up pieces of paper willy-nilly all over the place, but now is not the time. Wait. Where's March?
Upend the ancient sea and return to old ground. It's a letter for Dan Heng, but who is it from? I should ask the conductor.
Hey, did you hear about our next stop? It's a world called Penacony. I hear it's a beautiful, dreamy place. I'm so excited. But Pom Pom said the banquet we were invited to is still a little ways off. What can I do to pass the time? Huh? Is that my phone? Must be the group chat. That Don Hung. He can't just ignore Branya. Let's go to his room and talk to him.
Future Market Prologue. What did I trigger? Okay, Trailblaze Continuance. Wow, I have so many of these open. Okay, so that's something I can do off stream. Take care of these Trailblaze Continuances. Or at least a good chunk of them. Then we can move on with the main Trailblaze missions in the next stream. Because we are now at 3 hours and 31 minutes and it is 10:30 p.m. So we're going to stop here for today. Thank you so much to everyone who came to watch this stream today and those who come to watch the playback later. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you are notified of the next Honkai Star Rail stream. It's only been a few days since I got back into this game and we've already made pretty good progress. Hopefully, within the next few streams, we'll get to Equilibrium level 3 and actually start looking for gold relics, the 5-star relics, so we can actually make permanent relic builds for the characters. Hope to see you there. Once again, thank you for watching and I will see you next time.